Hey guys, it's Sean over here at Chelsea campus. Hope everybody's doing good, and hope everybody is having a good June. And it's Thursday afternoon, and this morning, we went to a funeral of a lady that we knew from a previous church, and her kids were in our youth group, and we were youth ministers there. And it was it was a happy because she was a Christian, but at the same time, it's sad, like all funerals are. You hate to see them leave, where we're at, but where they're at as a believer, and they're with Jesus now. And so as we were sitting here thinking about that, and I got to thinking about how so far 2020 this year hasn't been a good year. And it started off really good. I know in our campaign, our 365 campaign, I know our campus over here, our goal was to hit 55. And before this coronavirus thing hit, we were rocking right on 55. But it's also been a year that not just this stupid coronavirus, but also just with the unrest that's going on in America right now, and something that's happened to in our family. We've had a lot of people, acquaintances and some close people that we know have passed away during this year so far, this first half of this year. And so it's really been a sort of a bummer year all the way around. And at the same time, Jesus is still in control. And as we get ready to start this series in James over the next 3 months during the summer months, I'm really excited about it. Matter of fact, we just went in James back in the fall of our small group and had a great study about that. And I'm looking forward to getting to teach it this summer. And because James is a book that it's only 5 chapters long, but it's a book that tells you how to live your faith and to learn how to control yourself and control what you do and just live like you're supposed to live. And it's got some challenges in there that we all have to examine. And so this afternoon, as I'm sitting here at this prayer time, I'm not going to be very long because first of all, I don't have a lot to say because I'm sitting here and I'm just trying to figure out so far what this year's been like. But I do know this. I do know that we're not perfect. And I do know we make mistakes. And we just got to understand and strive to live every day to the best of our God-given ability and to put Jesus first in our lives and to learn how to allow Him to control what we say, what we do. This pointed out to me this past week that I made a mistake on something that I did. Didn't think anything about it when I was doing it, but after it was brought to my attention, I thought, well, okay, maybe that was a mistake. And so we all make those mistakes. And so what I want you to understand is just because we're up here on this stage or at Ulagal, we have our issues too. We're not perfect. And nowhere does it say we're supposed to be perfect, but it does say to strive to do the best that we can be with God. And as we ended last week with our Psalms 23 study, we were talking about the rapture and sort of the things that we thought was getting ready to happen, some things that we feel like that we're a pre-trib belief and that we're not going to go through that tribulation, even though sometimes it feels like with some of the stuff that's going on, how could it get any worse? But it's going to, believe me. But I challenged my people over here as we wrap that up last Sunday. Are we just playing church? Are we just going through the motions? When we're out in the world or when we're doing things, is there a difference? Can people tell that there's something different about us? Or do we just go along with the crowd and we just look just like the world and make no difference? So that's my challenge. That's my prayer to you tonight. I just want you to examine your heart, and are you being the best that you can be in Christ? Yes, we're going to make mistakes. I alluded to that earlier, that we all do. But at the same time, even though it may not be intentional, but we have to be an example. Because Paul tells us to be absent from the body as believers and is to be present with the Lord. And then the parable of the rich young ruler and Lazarus, the beggar, he says they both died, and Lazarus ended up in Abraham's bosom and God's glory, and the rich man, when he ended up in Hades in torment. When you take your first breath on this side, on the other side of this life, where's it going to be? And so I hope as Christians, we know that we're going to be there. But I hope, what I was getting ready to say outside, I hope that we be an example to those around us who aren't. Yeah, you're going to make mistakes. But as we go through James to teach us how to live out our faith, to live out our Christian lifestyle, and to learn how to just get it all and just live for Him each and every day. So my prayer today is this: examine your heart. I ask that for me. I ask that for anybody that's watching this. Examine your heart. And are you being everything you need to be for Jesus? Let's pray. Father, I thank you for this time. I thank you for just being here with us. God, I ask you to help us all to examine who we really are in you. Are we really allowing you to live in and through us? I know sometimes I don't allow that, and I ask for forgiveness. Sometimes I do stupid things, and I'm sorry. But I also know this: I know you love me, and you're always there for me. So God, I just ask us all as we listen to this, God, to just examine our hearts. And are we living the best we can for you? Are we allowing you to work in and through our lives each and every day? Father, just be with us as we get ready to start this series in James. God, just speak to us. God, just let us to hear what you have us to hear. And it's in your name I pray. Amen. Hey, thanks a lot for tuning in. Love you guys. Hope to see you soon. Have a great day.